That's on me, baby.
What's up, Stocks? Good afternoon, Stocks Family Farm. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Appreciate you for stopping by this afternoon, man. Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button, because it definitely lets YouTube know that you like what I'm doing over here on the SCOE 910 show. You already know. Now, what's good for today? How are them animals? How's the animals? Chilling, man. How's life back east? It's pretty good. You know how people say, hold on. Let me say how people be saying life is life. Nah, I ain't gonna say life is life. You know, when people say life is life, and that means like they not really. You know what I mean, it's not really going good for them. But actually, you know, up and up. Life is starting to look good right now for me. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. You know what I mean? I cannot complain one bit. I appreciate the journey it took me to get to where I'm at. You know what I mean? I just enjoy it every day. That's how every day I just enjoy being on this earth. You know what I mean? To see what I can bring out to this world. You know what I mean? So yeah, every day is like a blessing for me, for real. Every day. You know what I mean? I just love it, man. I'm just loving life right now, for real. I'm really loving life. When I love life, the whole world can love life. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? That's on me, baby. Let me hit my bowl real quick.
That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. Keep that out on me. Yeah, that's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. You know you got me, nigga. Hey, I'm on E, baby. I'm on lean, baby.
Pure codeine, baby. Yeah.
I told him, baby. Hey, double G,
Woo!
baby. Hey,
On
on
my
my
jeans,
jeans, baby.
baby. Yeah.
Be my peace, baby. Hey, if you want me, baby, hey, then you can leave, baby. I don't sleep, baby. Hey, I'm so street, baby. Hey, so low key, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't guess me, nigga.
The
I tell
second
little
person,
niggas I'm finna boss up. These people will laugh at me, nigga. They say, little yellow, you too floss up. These niggas is after you, nigga.
whoever the other person here, don't forget to hit that like button. You know what I mean? Don't forget to hit that like button when you come in. You know what I mean? I got the clicker in my hand so I can see who all came by here. Click, click. 1, 2, 3. See if I'm past capacity. You know what I mean? 4, 5, 6. Nah. That's on me, baby.
That's on me, baby.
That's on me, baby.
These niggas be lying on me.
That's on me, baby.
That's on me, baby.
You said, let me see. All right, Stop Farm said, I just went to Walmart and bought a new phone for the church so I don't have to use mine for the live stream anymore. Hey, so, okay, so you're going to have an official phone for the live stream so you don't have to worry about nobody calling your phone or anything. You know what I mean? It could be strictly for the live stream. So everything on that phone could be straight for live stream. No extracurricular activities on that phone, but the live stream and the church stuff. So nothing get mixed up. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay. That's good. That's definitely good. That's what's up. That's good, man. Something new. You know what I mean? Y'all got something new going on. And maybe some other people could, you know what I mean, catch on. Trendsetters. We like to set trends. You know what I mean? That's why I like to set trends. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what's up, Stocks Family Farm. I'm gonna call you that till I Stocks Family Farm, like that's your name, but you know what I mean, Mr. Stocks. But to me, you look like your name could be like a Charles or like a let me see. You look like you could be like a Harry, you know what I mean? Maybe a David type of deal, you know what I mean? Just by me looking at just you know what I mean? or maybe even the Allen. But Stocks Family Farm. Man, boy, I'm hitting that bowler here. Them motherfucker get me hot. I ain't bring my drink either. Tony, but I got Tony, but I go by TJ. Okay. TJ. All right, T Jiggity. People I know by TJ, I call him T Jiggity. So TJ is T Jiggity. I call all TJs T Jiggity. That's what's up. Okay. I like that. I like that. You know what I mean? T Jiggity. TJ T Jiggity. That what's up. Cool. Nah, I mean, that's what's up. Cool beans. That's what's up. T Jiggity. I'm like, what up, T Jiggity? Hey, look, that's one thing about me too. Now, if I give you a name like that, I don't do that for everybody. But if I give you like a name like that, it means a whole lot. Just know that. You know what I mean? It means a whole lot. If I give somebody like a, cause I'm, you know what I mean? If I give somebody like a name like that, it means a whole lot. Just know that. You know what I mean? It means a whole lot. Word up. It does. I don't get, you know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, maybe that might not mean nothing to you, but I call him, oh Lord, I call him dumbass. Who are you? Oh, okay, that's the wifey. Oh, that's the wifey. What's going on, Miss T Jiggity? Look, I had to see the last name over there. Okay, how you doing, the missus? Welcome. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. My name is Roscoe. Me and your husband TJ, we're homies, you know what I mean? And one day I hope to come check y'all farm out, you know what I mean? I tell we gonna do like the the something life with like Paris and girl, you know what I mean? The good life. It's gonna be the SCOE life, you know what I mean? We're gonna come out there and do the SCOE life on the farm, you know what I mean? See, that's another one. That's Amanda Banner. See, I gave her a name too. That's Amanda Banner. See, I definitely gave her a name. So like I said, if I give you a name like that, it's special meaning to me. I'm great. Thanks. I always see him watching you. Yeah, it's me. It's me. And just know deep inside, it's the reason why he's watching me. Just need to know that. It's the reason why. You know what I mean? I'm like something like a special case, but not a crazy special case. You know what I mean? Some people say I might have some aura in me that I don't know. But nah, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, I just be chilling though, man. I don't be writing nothing. I don't be scripting nothing. Everything just come naturally how it comes off the tongue. You know what I mean? That's how I move. You know what I mean? So what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? I don't try to be nobody but myself. You know what I mean? So that's what you're gonna get from me. All authenticity. You know what I mean? Transparency. You know what I'm saying? All the above. We're always vibing. You know what I mean? There's always a vibe. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I'll be playing my music, but when I see people chiming in, talking to me, you know, I stop and have a conversation. But other than that, you know, I just be vibing out. You know, it's just a vibe. Nice. Nice. Who got a nickname? Oh, Stocks Family Farm. I gave Stocks Family Farm his nickname today. His name is TJ, but for me, it's T Jiggity. T Jiggity. TJ, you know what I mean? Because I'm always calling him Stocks Family Farm. I'm like, you know what I mean? I know that's not like, you know what I mean? What's up, Stocks Family Farm? So now we got a name situated now, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's T Jiggity. You know what I mean? T Jiggity. Yeah, we chilling though. What you got going on today, man? They're playing some teeth today. You playing nurse today? Nurse. Nurse. T Jiggity. T Jiggity. Like I can't get jiggy with this. T Jiggity. T Jiggity. Not jiggy, but jiggity. T Jiggity. You know you need a TIE on that. Jiggity or TY. T Jiggity. It could be deep. I play hooky. It's too nice out. Oh, you don't got no rain over there? I know it's a nice 80 degrees today. It's a nice 80 degrees out here today. What's up? Shout out to Kong 2 times. Shout out to Kong 2 times with that 100. I appreciate it. There you go. T Jiggity. A giggity, you know, remember like on a giggity, a giggity, giggity, a T jiggity, jiggity, jiggity. There we go. Yeah, the same jiggity, tiggity, you know what I mean? A giggity, giggity, giggity. Kong, 2 times, shout out that. Shout out to you again, man. If y'all haven't already, y'all go over there and subscribe to Kong's 2 time channel, man. I know I think he's like, I want to say maybe like, I don't know, 300 subs, somewhere around there. You know what I mean? So go over there and show my man some love. You know what I mean? He always dropping jewels. You know what I mean? Showing me some love all the time. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, my guy. It's rainy, 50 and rainy here. Dang. Who else said it was cold? Yo, you already know, man. You already know, man. Somebody else said it was cold too. Was that you said it was cold? Man, I can't. Man, I don't want to be cold. We had too many. Just hit 200. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, plus is a payday family bar. Here I come. I know that's right. Congratulations on the 200 subs. Let's go. Yes, sir, ski. That's all right. That's all right, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Consistency is the key. Definitely. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Gotta keep grinding. Keep grinding. Sometimes it take a long time. Sometimes it don't. Depends on who you are. You know what I mean? A lot of people get it made and they could just, you know what I mean, go through it real quick, boom, boom, boom. But I like to take the scenic route. You know what I mean? I like to take the scenic route. You know what I mean? When you take the scenic route, you can enjoy everything. You know what I mean? You can stop and see things for a while. Okay, you can enjoy it for a while and sit steady. What you smoking on today? Man, right now, nothing right now. I don't have any meds right now. I mean, I got me like couple little bowl hits, but you know, we down right this second. But we always, you know what I'm saying? One thing about when you're down, you always get back up. You know what I mean? It'd be like that sometimes. I'm waiting on the big payday. Waiting on a couple dollars to hit. You know how that is. 201 now. Okay, shout out to Amanda Bynes for subscribing to Kong 2 time channel. There you go. You got 201 under the belt. Let's go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Love, love, love is love. Love is love. Keep it going. Keep it going. Smoke my little duck. Chuck my shucky ducky quack quack. Boy, it's getting hot too. It's getting hot too. It's getting hot too. Like hot too. Much love. We already know that. The hot too. Shout out to Kong 2 times again. One more time. Sending them 100. Sending them 100 that 100 that 100 that 100 done. Yes, Sirski. We love it, man. We love it, man. You helping your boy out, man. No matter how big, no matter how small, your boy School 910, he appreciate it all. Yes, he do. It says 206 when I sub. Hey, you got 206 subs now? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. We on the road to success. You know the vibes. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. That's dope. Yeah, I need to try to get me some more buzz sometime a little bit later on. I might gotta go ride Paul to pay Peter. You know how it go. Nah. You already know. How's your day going so far, friend? Pretty good, man. Like I said, every time I wake up, man, my day is going excellent, man. I've been loving my life, man. I've been loving how it's been going. Every day I wake up just happy to see what the days bring, you know what I mean? That's what I'm on. Every day is something different. In a good way. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. It's real impactful, you know what I mean? I like to move around and just go where I'm needed, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? I fill in the gap. Call me a placeholder sometime, you know what I mean? I just be chilling, man. But I know we're gonna be busy you know what I'm saying? I know. See, I'm on chill mode now, but I know real soon I'm gonna be I'm going to the trail, then the courts. What kind of trail? Like a bike trail or horse trail? In the courts, the basketball courts, they are lucky few who woke up excited for the day. Mm-hmm. For sure. You already know. Playing school with the nephew and niece. Speaking of playing school, dang, I supposed to sign up the some for my daughter could get some extra a running trail, some extra graduation tickets. I supposed to go in there while they taking their test. I supposed to go in there while the kids taking their test and be one of the, you know what I mean, when they, you know what I mean, whatever you call it. Usually the wife go do it, you know what I mean, but I, you know what I mean, her senior year, you know what I mean, I said, okay. Well, you know, she did for my son last year, I'm saying. He graduated last year from high school. Now he's in college now. My daughter's about to graduate this year. I'm like, shoot, she already got enough graduate. I'm like, how many people you trying to get to go to the graduation? She talking about how many did Juju have? She worried about how many tickets did he have. I mean, he ain't had no 20 tickets, even though he got some extra ones. Even though he had some extra tickets, he ended up scalping them. I ain't gonna lie. That joke got that scalping tickets. Nice, nice. Go. It's going to be an amazing experience. Yes, you already know. It definitely was when I got to see him graduate. Cause you know what? Well, you know, actually that was the my see my niece graduation was the first graduation I ever been to. Cause I didn't really when I graduated high school. I ain't this the first. That was like my niece graduation. Like last, she graduated last year too. My niece graduated last year. My son graduated last year. But my niece graduation was the first graduation I ever been to like my whole life. Like I never was the one to go to like the graduations. Even though I did graduate from the community college, I didn't graduate from my actual high school. So I didn't ever get the experience like the walk across the stage or ever been to a graduation. So, and I wanted my son. See, I wanted my son graduation to be the first one. I wanted my son's graduation to be the first one I got to go see. But actually, my nieces fell before his, and I felt at first I was like, I want my son to be the first one I went to, but it's all good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we know. I mean, we had hers, and he was like a few weeks later. We had to go to Florida for my niece graduation, so you know that was dope anyway. And one thing down in Florida, see here in North Carolina, we have ours in like the auditorium. In Florida, wherever when we was down in Florida where they stayed at, that shit was outside on the football field. Like it was like crazy. It was hot, elbow to elbow. And see here we got like limited tickets you can have. Like, but out there I think it don't matter. We could just go. You don't need no invite. But I'm like, yo, and that was crazy. It was big though, but it was like crazy. Like even though I was my first time, but I know normally we used to be in the auditorium here in North Carolina. But being out there in the damn football field in the stands, like could barely have a seat. Yeah, that was crazy. But it was memorable. We had it in the gymnasium or outside. Hmm. Yeah, see that outside was crazy. But it was a whole lot of people too. It was like you couldn't barely sit down. You could have some people had to stand up. It was crazy. That was crazy. I said, dang, cray cray. My son is going to be in the football field this year. See, woo, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a scorcher. It's gonna be a scorcher. It's gonna be a scorcher. May 30th, the big day. Ours is on June 4th, I believe. Well, hers is on, I believe it's June 4th. June 4th, June 5th. And she been out of school already. And actually, my daughter already graduated. You know, well, you know, a lot of y'all know she graduated in December. Well, she finished school in December, so she been out of school since December. While the rest of the people still going for the rest of the year, so that's good. She been chilling. Well, she been working. She ain't been chilling. She definitely been working. But yeah, so that's what's up, man. That's dope too. One of my childs got to graduate early. Shit, I wish I could graduate early, man. I barely, I could barely stay in school, man. Man. I'm trying to tell you, boy, I was just, it was just the stuff that we was going through. Like, you know what I mean? School was like the last thing I was worried about. Stuff I had to worry about was the height, you know what I mean? Like, this, you know, this stuff, like, damn. No shit I had to worry about like damn when I go home today is our lights gonna be on and shit, you know what I mean? Shit I had to worry about like that. Is our lights gonna be on when we come home? Are we gonna have water when we get home? Shh. That's the shit I be worrying about, man. Like, I had to worry about as a kid. Man, it was a lot of times me and my homeboys, we be outside, me and my brother be in the house. We ain't got no lights in the house. We outside chilling, but they don't know what's going on. But we, you know what I mean? But we always had the house that everybody want to hang out, you know what I mean? So I definitely had to, we thugged it out a whole lot of my life, man. So that's why I refuse to let my kids, like, you know what I mean? I done did all the everything, you know what I mean? So they actually on chill mode right now. They got it made, but I'm glad they got it made, you know what I mean? But I want them to struggle. I mean, I ain't gonna say I want them to struggle, but I want them to know what life is too, you know what I mean? Because it can't be always given to you, you know what I mean? That's one thing they know too, you know what I mean? Yeah, everything's not gonna be always easy. You gotta be prepared for them bad, them times when stuff is not gonna be going like you want to. I got arrested, dropped out, and had a kid my senior year of high school. Then went back and graduated the next year. See with me graduating, because when we was kids at 16 anyway, at 16 you could drop out of high school. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was all in other stuff. So when I became 16 and plus I was kept failing my whatever. You know what I mean? I was failing getting held back for whatever. When I turned 16, I say, man, I'm like, forget that. I ain't gotta go to school. I dropped out. But I was bored. I was at the house for about a year, maybe almost 2 years at the house while my homeboys going to school. We before they go to school, we on the porch blaze and everything. I'm making money still, whatever. But I was bored. Like, damn, I'm sitting at the house like I am right now, with with some booties on my feet on the porch, just chilling. Everybody going to work, going to school and shit. I'm at the house like, man, I got to do better for myself. So I said, man, fuck that, I'm taking my ass back to school. So I dropped out at 16, but I ended up going back. I say 2 years, but it was I didn't stay out that 2 years. T Jiggy, cause where I went to, I started when I was 16, but for me to go to the main campus, I think I might have had to be like 17 to go to the main campus. Because at first they had like a little small little school for like like 16-year-old. But when I became like I think 17 or 18, I got to go to the main campus. You know what I mean, with the adults and shit. It was something like that. So yeah, maybe it might have been like a year I was out of school, but it seemed like about 2 years. It was too long. So I didn't actually graduate the class I was supposed to. Cause I was supposed to be in the class of like 98. I was supposed to be like the class of 98, but you know what I mean? I didn't end up getting my high school diploma until like 2003. Because I was bullshitting around when I was going to school. When I was going to the community college I was going to, like you could go to class when you want to and you ain't got to go. So at the first couple of semesters I was messing up because like I said, I ain't got to come to class, trying to sell, hustle, and all sort of shit. So I was like, man, that wasn't working. So I said, man, I'm gonna buckle down. I ain't doing nothing this semester. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, get my work on done, and get out of here. So yeah. So it almost took me like 2 years to finish high school. And I didn't want to get the GED. Like I could have got a GED, but I got the high school diploma. You know what I mean? It made me feel better as a person to get the high school diploma. Like I could have got a GED, not downplaying the GED, but I wanted my high school diploma. I mean, I went to school. I went to high school to get a high school diploma. I didn't go to get, you know what I mean? But yeah, I got my high school diploma. And I also went to a little bit of college. You know what I mean? But I dropped out of college. You know what I mean? Because at that time, that's when I had my kids too. Cause I didn't go to college right after I got my high school diploma. Not right after. I might have waited like 2 years, 2 3 years later. Then I went. But yeah, that's when I started having my kids and shit. And I was like, man, this school ain't paying me no money right now. So I got to work. So I dropped out of school and instead started working. I graduated school 2 months later, off the college for 4 years. See, that's why I tell kids now, if you make it like to 11th, 12th grade, and you start dropping out, man, I'm like, man, don't drop out. You get that far, don't drop out. Same, I wanted a diploma too. I wanted the college I had 4 degrees. See, you know what I mean? For sure. For sure. That's dope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You always got want more for yourself too. You always gotta want more. Nah, I mean, hell yeah. My mom and dad stayed with my son. I know that's right. Heck yeah. See, that's dope. That's what family's for. What time is it? 3. I'll be on. Yeah. Okay. Man got the Heat jersey on. He got on the Heat's jersey. What up? Got the Heat's jersey on. He gonna make me want to put me a jersey on today. Nah, I actually got a Heat's jersey too. That shit faded like a motherfucker. I have 4-year engineering degree. a 4-year agriculture degree, a 2-year business degree, and 2-year horticulture. Mm. Damn, that's what I need, that horticulture. You know what I mean? That's what I need to get into. You know what I mean? So I can definitely know how to plant me some things. I already know, but I need to learn the balances, chemicals, and everything. Yeah, all that. I got a homeboy. He went to school with it too. I used college to get sober from meth. I know that's right. Damn, that's dope. Cause you can't be on meth trying to do no schoolwork like that. I don't think. Shit, jeez. Mm. Got a story to tell, man. That's what's up. I got a story to tell. T Jiggity, he on it. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Good things, good things. Nice. It is, it is, it is. It was soap poisoning. Let's see. Let's pin something. Let's pin something. It was soap poisoning. We got 3 in the chat. We got 5 likes. Damn, I hear a book coming. Chief Jiggity for sure. Heck yeah. That's crazy. He used college to get sober from meth. Damn. I have to steal my husband so we can take the dog for a walk. LOL. It was nice to meet you. I subscribe. Appreciate that, Miss Brittany Stocks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you for hanging out and seeing who your husband you watching all day long. Nah, I'm playing. Don't worry. I'm a good influence. Nah. Just make sure I can have him back now. Now, what's up? Got the missus in the building. Yeah, it's about to rain. 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 Pretty face. You too, you too. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I dig that, I dig that, I dig that. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Cause look, cause I know, not saying for me, but cause I know it's some people who be streaming, and like some of their significant others, they be like, why you know what I mean? They be you know what I mean? They be watching some people, but some people be on some bull jobs sometimes. Like, why are you watching that guy for? You know what I mean? You see how what he's talking about? I mean, you know what I mean? But you know, it be like that. So I done seen, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like people like, nah, you don't need to listen to that dude. Hey, cause look, I know sometimes I be watching something on my damn phone. That's how the wife be like over my phone and shit sometimes. She's like, what you listen to? What's up, Just Jacob T? Like, what you watch? I'm like, I'm just watching, you know what I mean? I'm like, don't worry. He's not influencing me the wrong way. Don't worry about that. I might be watching them just to learn what not to do. She be always saying somebody talking about some out in the woods, and she's like, do you plan on moving to the woods or something? Nah, but I like the outside, you know what I mean? That means I need me a place out in the country somewhere. Out from everybody else. Shout out to Jeff Jacob TV. Jeff Jacob TV just hit like 60 subscribers too, I believe. I believe Jeff Jacob TV is on like 60 subs. I know the first time you got in here, I know you was like maybe like at 40, like 36, something like that. But I see you growing, you know what I mean? You up to like 60 subscribers now. That's what's up, though. I like seeing y'all, you know what I mean, growing y'all channels like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, it might move slow, sometimes it might move fast, but it was like that for me too, the same thing. One day I have that problem, for sure. You gotta stick with it, man. And sometimes something don't work, don't be scared to try different things. That's what I'm saying. If something not working, don't be scared to try something else. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you don't want to be stuck in the same little box. You know what I mean? Definitely, I don't like being stuck in the same box, one box. That's what you can't do. You can't just be stuck in one box. You gotta be, you gotta be willing to expand your, you know what I mean, your playing field. who do who do you watch, my friend? Who you watching, my friend, before you? Hold on. Who you watching, my friend, before you? How much time? Hold on. Say that again, man. The band. Come on, give me a cigarette. I mean, I need to find me some damn bud though. I mean, I don't. I can find the bud. Let's get the vibe back on.
So that shit ain't inside of me. Nigga want war, gon' start a robbery. Young nigga doing numbers, you'll think I hit the lottery. Baby girl swallow me, deep throat goggle me. Room around the city, that's some pussy nigga shot at me. But I was out of town, yeah, seemed like a lot of me. And the money that you can't.
You said when I finally am in a relationship, they would ask me who I'm watching. I say my friend before you. Oh, okay. Yeah, cause you know what I mean. And it'd be like that though.